Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's episode, I wanted to go over and share with you some of my favorite purchases that I have made over the last few years that I really liked and that I would actually consider gifting to some of my favorite people. So since the holidays are coming up and with Black Friday approaching soon, I wanted to share this list with you in case it gives you an inspiration of what to get to that person that you don't quite know or not sure what to get. So hopefully this list gives you inspiration or an idea of what you could get to that special one for the holidays coming up, for a birthday, or even for yourself if you think you might need some of these items. I'll leave links to the items below, and maybe it's the same or something similar, so feel free to just buy whatever you think is best for you, but this is just my overall recommendation. Okay, let's do it. Let's get started. Number one on the list. I am the kind of person that likes to set an ambiance at home, at work, and I generally feel better when there is some sort of aroma going on, something mellow or like a spa sort of smell. And so recently one of my purchases this year was a diffuser. I was very skeptical of diffusers and I for a long time avoided getting one because I just thought it was an extra item at home and that I didn't quite need it, essential oils or whatever. But after starting to go to yoga studios this year and just really enjoying the ambience, I realized that they use a lot of essential oils in the studios. And I actually went ahead and bought one. I set it up in my bathroom to give me that sort of spa feel when I am taking a shower or when I'm getting ready to go to work, or if I'm doing a bath. Even that takes it even to the next level. And so that's my first recommendation. I actually have it right here. This is the diffuser that I got on Amazon. Again, the link will be on the description below. Right now I actually have it filled in and it has the lavender essential oils. This one has become one of my favorite ones. I originally started with just the lemongrass, and this one's also really good. It reminds me of like being in a spa. I've only been in a spa like a couple of times, and that's the smell that I get when I go in there. It's just so relaxing. So I basically am alternating between the two of them, but obviously choose whatever you think. My favorite part about this one is that it just looks pretty. But besides looking pretty, it also has a timer and then you can change the light. So let me connect it and show you what it looks like. Make some space here. So now it's connected and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on and set it for 30 minutes, say. So it's already going and I could change the color, and what I like to do lately is just change it to whatever essential oil I have on. So as you can see, one of them has a purple label because it's a lavender and the lemongrass is green, so I'll just change it to the color of the essential oil that is going off right now, or whatever you actually like. So I like to set this up in the morning when I go to the bathroom to get ready for work, and anytime I'm taking a shower or whatever, sometimes I just bring it out in the living room to give it that more of a overall calmness around the house. So that will be my first recommendation. Yeah. My second recommendation is a Epilator. This one can be used wet and dry, and I first came across one of these when I was visiting in France like 2 years ago. So I've had this thing for over 2 years and I really like it. I'm very happy with it. I don't need to charge it often. It's very reliable and it's perfect for what I need it for. If you don't know what it is, which I didn't know initially that this existed, basically if you shave your armpits, you could just use this and have it pulled your hairs, and it actually makes them grow, like take a while longer to grow out. And it's super easy to use. very clean. I really recommend it. So I've actually told my sisters about it and anybody who wants to listen. So this is my second recommendation. In the topic of setting up a vibe at home or in the bathroom, making it feel like a spa, my third recommendation is a speaker. I feel like a lot of people already have a speaker, but in case you don't, I've used this one for so many years already. It's quite reliable. It's a small speaker. It's just exactly what I need just to take around home or even to the beach. It's so small and it's the perfect amount of loud for me. So in case you were looking for a new one, or just an idea, if you didn't think about what to get to somebody, if you don't know what to get to somebody, this is a perfect gift idea. Their recommendation. For my fourth recommendation, moving into the car sort of section. Actually, I just have those two items, and the first one is an inverter. I have used this one again for many years already. I don't even know, maybe 5 years at this point, more than 5 years for sure. It's the exact same one. I don't know if they make them as good now, but this one was definitely one of the best things I've ever bought. It's saved my life many times. So I go camping often and I have to plug in my air pump to my mattress because I like to have an air mattress when I go car camping. I have the exact outlet that I need to charge my pump so that I'm able to inflate my mattress perfectly. And I also have these two USB charger stations now with the newest iPhones. I don't have a C, but I do have a cable that can charge to the 2.8 amps and still charge fast enough for me. So this is definitely one of the best purchases I've ever made, and therefore why it is on my list of some of the gift ideas that you can give to yourself or someone else. It's an oldie but a goodie. The fifth recommendation, I actually do not have that, but I've been thinking about getting some jumper cables that are actually self-jumping. So I'll leave a link to the description of what I'm looking at. I might just get that for myself because I do not have jumper cables, and you never know, you never realize how much you need jumper cables until you actually need them. So I'll leave the link at the description of the ones that I'm going to get, but that's just an idea out there. Item number 6. So as you can see right now, it is quite bright in this area, and that is thanks to my lovely lamp. But not the lamp is on my list. It's actually the light bulb that I have installed on it, and hopefully I can get the lighting back to it. Okay, let me just leave this to the end just in case I ruin the lighting. Next item. Alright, so moving on to the kitchen. I actually received an air fryer as a gift for Christmas, I believe, and it's actually one of the best things I ever gotten. So I'm pretty sure that at this point a lot of people have an air fryer at their homes, but if you're hesitating or you know somebody that still hasn't gotten one, I promise you, even if they don't want it, or even if they think they don't want it, they don't need it or whatever, once they have it, they're gonna love it. And I tell you that because I used to be like that. I used to love cooking in the oven, and I still do, but it takes a while, and just the air fryer makes things so much easier and quicker and delicious. And I have, I guess, a basic air fryer. I'll leave a link to the description of the one that I have, or something similar to the one that I have. But obviously, feel free to find whatever is best for you, or whatever you think will be a better quality or have more settings. Mine is quite basic, but it's very good, and it's one of the best things ever. I use it every day for sure. The other thing on my list of recommendations slash best purchases is my Crockpot. I love that thing, like, I don't know. Just, it's one of my favorite things to have in the house. And I use it for a lot of things. I use it for tagine. Actually, I may make that, so if I do, I'll insert a video of how I use it. but I use it to make bone broth. I use it to make my chili or bean soup or chicken soup with anything. It's just like one of the best things to have. And I just put whatever I want to cook in a low heat uh, before I go to sleep. I wake up, the thing is ready, and oh my god, it's the best. So I've actually used that. When did I get it? I got that in during the pandemic actually, because I was, you know, like everybody was in lockdown and trying to eat at home and make recipes and whatever. So that was the time that I got a Crockpot, and oh my god, I've loved it ever since. And I have just a basic one. Like I said, I use it all the time. It's still working fine. Maybe like the label is already gone, but other than that, it's a great gift idea. Even if you like cooking, I know you will like this. Continuing with the kitchen theme, this is my number 8. I lost count, but I put it here. Item on the list, and right now it's only half of what it was, but I'll leave a link to the description of something that looks as similar as this one. This is a garlic press, and it's actually one of the best. Like I said, these are the best purchases, so I love every single item that I'm showing here. And this, I love cooking, and I love cooking with garlic. I love garlic. And so I always sort of dreaded the idea of chopping garlic into little squares. But this one makes the job so much easier and so much cleaner, and actually kind of fun, because when you put the garlic in and you press it down, it's just cool. It's so satisfying. There is another part at the bottom where it collects all the garlic that I lost somewhere. I don't know how, but this is definitely one item that if you don't have, even like I've used the ones where you just put the garlic, press it, it's never to my liking, let's say. This one, the garlic comes out perfectly square. As you can see, there's the grid of the blades, and I just love it. This is definitely one of my favorite things. It gives me so much happiness to use it and see the garlic come out perfectly. Okay, and the last item on the list is actually my lamp. Or not my lamp, actually, the bulb that I'm using for the lamp. And if you are like me, you like to have your space all lit up and set an ambiance. So that's why, like, the warm lights or the changing lights. And that's exactly what this bulb does. It's a very affordable sort of gift, and it might not look as pretty as other gifts, but I think I will love it. And if you like to set an ambience like that, or if you're like my boyfriend that hates getting up to turn off the light, then you will love this one, because it comes with a remote control. And then yeah, you can set it up. I'm gonna be changing the colors. So there's the blue color and another blue color, a pink color, a red color. Oh, that's the brightest. Yeah. And you can set up the brightness of it to green color, which I use for, I actually took this to work for a Halloween competition decoration with the green color, which made the scene even more dramatic and Halloweeny. And then the brightest color, and then from there you go to like a brighter color but with yellow tint, and then a more like warm color. So I really love this lamp, or the bulb that I use with the lamp. And I think if you have been thinking about one, and I think that it's a perfect and great idea to give as a gift. I would love that gift. So that's my last one on the list of those purchases. But if you're still not sure, or you want to add something more to one of these purchases, I would recommend that you gift a plant. I have a bunch of plants on my patio, and I can grow a lot of what do you call it, like cutlings, or what do you call those? I have a lot of plants, and I can definitely make one little plant into a little pot and give that as a gift. And I think that would be a perfect matching gift item with any of these. and the personal excellence. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me on today's quick video, and I hope that this list gives you some idea of what you could get for a loved one, or even just get you in the mood of start looking for things that you might want to start getting for the Black Friday sale holiday, or just before Christmas. Thank you so much for joining me, and like I mentioned, I'll leave the links to all the products that I mentioned on the description down below. Let me know if you have any questions, but other than that, thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. So while in the topic of self care, what would you consider this? I think self-care, right? I think it's self-care. Fourth idea. What was the fifth idea? Hope to see you next time. I'll leave links